Hello everyone, and welcome. Today we're going to take a trip, and I mean a real trip, straight up through the layers of our atmosphere. But you know, this isn't just about memorizing facts and figures. We're going to decode what the names of these layers really mean. Because if you understand the language of our sky, you'll understand the sky itself. It's all about getting the concepts right, and the clues are hidden in the names we use every day.
I mean, think about it. We hear these words all the time. Troposphere, stratosphere, but have you ever really stopped to ask what they mean? Well, I'm here to tell you they're not just random scientific labels. Nope, they're basically little cheat sheets, each one telling you the single most important thing about that layer. The secret is hiding in plain sight.
And that's exactly what we're going to do in this explainer. Our mission is to build a mental picture of the atmosphere that actually sticks, one that makes sense. And we're going to do it by going right to the source, the names themselves. By understanding where these words come from, we'll build a correct framework from the ground up, literally, all the way to space.
Okay, so our journey begins right here, in the layer we call home, the troposphere. This is our world. It's the air we breathe, the sky we look up at every single day. But why on earth is it called the troposphere?
Well, check this out. The name comes from a Greek root tropos, which means change or turning. So when you stick that together with sphere, you literally get the sphere of change. And that one word, change, is the key to everything that happens down here.
And it makes perfect sense, right? This is where all of our weather is born. Clouds, storms, rain, wind. It's a zone of constant mixing and turning. The air is always in motion. Temperatures are always shifting. It is, in every sense of the word, the layer of change.
So here's the most important thing to lock in. If you just remember that tropos means change, you'll never forget that the troposphere is that turbulent, weather-filled layer we all live in. Pretty simple, huh? All right, let's keep climbing.
Okay, as we push up past all those clouds and turbulence, we enter a completely different world. Welcome to the stratosphere. And let me tell you, the vibe here is the total opposite of what we just left behind.
And of course, its name tells us exactly why. This time, the root word is stratum, which is Latin for layer or sheet. So the stratosphere, it literally means the sphere of layers.
See, unlike the churning, mixing troposphere, the air up here is incredibly stable. It just sits there, arranged in these nice, neat layers or strata. This is actually why commercial jets fly up here, to get above the weather and enjoy a smooth ride. It's a calm, layered, and predictable place. And oh yeah, it's also home to the vital ozone layer.
So, to put it simply, stratum means layer. The stratosphere is our planet's calm, layered zone. It's that easy. You know, let's just pause here for a second and look at this. It's such a perfect contrast. On one side, you've got the troposphere, unstable, mixing, full of weather, the zone of change. And right next to it, the stratosphere, stable, layered, calm, the zone of stability. See, their names tell their stories perfectly.
All right, let's continue our climb. We're now arriving at the third layer, right smack in the heart of our atmosphere. Welcome, everybody, to the mesosphere.
Now, the secret to this layer is probably the easiest one to remember. The Greek word mesos simply means middle. So, the mesosphere is, you guessed it, the middle sphere. It's the third of the 5 major layers, so it's sitting right there in the middle of our journey. But its position isn't its only claim to fame. It's also the coldest part of our entire atmosphere. And maybe coolest of all, it acts as this crucial shield, burning up most meteors before they ever have a chance to hit the ground. It's our cold middle protector. So the main thing to remember for the mesosphere is this. Mesos means middle. It's the cold middle layer that acts as our planet's very own cosmic shield. Okay, brace yourselves because we are about to experience a wild temperature swing. We're leaving the coldest layer far behind, and we're now entering the 4th region, the thermosphere. And as you can probably guess from a name like thermosphere, we're talking about heat. The Greek root thermo means heat, making this the sphere of heat. And boy, does it live up to its name. Temperatures here can soar to over 1,000 degrees Celsius, as the super thin air just soaks up intense radiation from the sun. Now, it's a weird kind of heat. You wouldn't actually feel hot because the particles are so far apart, but they are moving incredibly fast. This layer also contains the ionosphere, which is what bounces radio waves around the world, making long-distance communication possible. So just remember, thermo means heat. The thermosphere is that super hot upper layer that, funny enough, helps us talk to each other across the entire globe. And here we are. We've reached the final frontier, the very edge of our world.
We are now in the exosphere, our planet's gateway to outer space. And the name says it all. The Greek root exo simply means outside or outer. The exosphere is, quite literally, the outer sphere.
This is it, the highest and outermost layer, where our atmosphere gets so incredibly thin that it just fades into the vacuum of space. The air particles up here are so far apart that some of them can actually escape Earth's gravity and drift away forever. It's also where many of our satellites hang out, orbiting the planet and looking down on all of us.
So our final takeaway is a simple one. Exo means outer. The exosphere is that final, thin veil between our amazing planet and the rest of the cosmos. So, let's just quickly recap our incredible journey. We started down in the troposphere, the layer of change. We climbed up into the stratosphere, the stable layer. We passed through the mesosphere, the protective middle layer. We soared through the thermosphere, the layer of incredible heat. And we ended our trip in the exosphere, the outer gateway to space. By just knowing their names, we've decoded the fundamental purpose of our entire atmosphere. The language really was the map all along. And so, that leaves us with a pretty big question. Now that we understand this incredibly intricate life-sustaining system, what's our role in protecting it?